Greetings of the day. Last class, we saw the influence of the American scholar on books and action. Today, let us see the duties of the American scholar. And before that, I would like to recollect what I have taught, the last point. Thought and action undulate like the ebb and flow of breath, like things in nature, and each strengthens the other. See, our thought and action, it is like that of ebb and flow of breath, how we inhale and exhale. Could you hear my voice, students? One of you answer, please.
Yes, ma'am.
It is struck, I think so. Yes. So it is like the breath, as if inhaling and exhaling, our thought and action. It is, and each strengthens the other. When the thought is powerful, our action will be fruitful. Okay? When the thought is powerful, your action will be fruitful. This is my quote. Thought ரொம்ப பவர்ஃபுல்லா சக்தி வாய்ந்ததா இருந்துச்சுன்னா கண்டிப்பா உங்க செயலும் வெற்றிகரமா நிறைந்ததா இருக்கும். Okay, so of course he who has put forth his total strength in fit actions has the richest return of wisdom. So when you convert your thought into action, and that is the richest return of wisdom, says. அதுதான் சரியான ஞானத்தின் வழி அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். Okay, when you convert your positive thought into action, that's what he says, wisdom. So life is our dictionary. We need not search any books or any other people's ideas or concepts. Just we can take everything from our own life. Our experience is our dictionary. Our whole life is the dictionary, says. So we are learning a lot. As if each day we are learning a new vocabulary. We are learning lot of things from our own experiences, says Ralph Waldo Emerson. Look at the next slide. And Emerson, in his essay also, he has used metonymy, analogy, comparisons. In the last class, I will talk about all the figures of speech he has used in his essay. Just one thing alone I want to tell you. Metonymy, you have studied in figures of speech, in literary forms paper also. What is metonymy? Can anyone answer? Can anyone answer what is metonymy?
Ma'am, we have not studied about this, ma'am.
Okay, I shall tell you now. See here, metonymy, that's what I have written within the parenthesis. It is used as a term to stand in for a concept. It is used as a term to stand in for a concept. For example, I have written one example, I have typed it. Lands belonging to the crown. Lands belonging to the crown. What is here crown stands for? Can anyone answer? Crown, the term crown. Very good. King. Rahul said correctly. See, crown stands for, which symbolizes the king also. So lands belonging to the king. So that one particular word which refers to a person, that is called metonymy. I will explain you later. Now we shall get into the text. In Emerson's, the American scholar. And he has also compared many writers such as Alfred the Great, who lived in 9th century, and William Shakespeare, who lived in 16th century and early 17th century, who were known for their British culture. So Alfred the Great, the king, okay, and the playwright, he has interacted how, see, the king and the playwright. in his essay. And he has also paired Shakespeare with the great Greek philosopher Plato also in his essay. What Emerson says means the ancestors of Shakespeare and of Alfred the Great, okay, the English king, who promoted learning were uncultured barbarians during the height of Greek and Roman culture. See, the king who promoted learning were uncultured barbarians during the height of Greek and Roman culture. I shall get into the duties of American scholar. So last, he concludes the influence of the mind on action like this. He only puts one limitation on useful action. The thinking person should not subsume their own judgment to popular morals. The thinking person, அப்படியே நினைச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்கிறவங்க, they should not subsume. Subsume means include. They should not include their own judgment. Own judgment மட்டும் நீ எடுத்து பார்க்க கூடாது for popular morals. Okay, you should see all what shall I say, you should have broad-mindedness, whether everyone will accept your view or not. That's what you must do. Then when a scholar's own mind and soul tell them what is right and what is wrong, they should trust their own judgment. That's what he has ended this. Even if their community or their country tell them otherwise, your soul and your mind will tell you what is right and what is wrong. So you should trust that judgment. You should try to just trust your own judgment. உன் மனசு ஆள் மனதுல எது ரைட் எது ராங்னு சொல்லுதோ, that judgment you must take it and you must carry on that work. That's what he has ended this influence. The next part. And he has also used several epigrammatic sentences. I told you, character is higher than intellect. எவ்வளவு படிச்சு அறிவில் சிறந்தவங்களா இருந்தாலும் ஒருத்தருடைய கேரக்டர் குணம் அப்படிங்கிறவங்க தான் God will judge, and even all the people will judge you. How is your character? Okay, how you are mingling with other people, how you are doing good or bad or justice. Okay, you are showing justice to other in a right way. That's what character is higher than intellect. So you must have good character. You must live with that of good character. Thinking is the function and living is the functionary, he says. And the character எப்படி வளர்த்துக்கிட்டே போறோம். Okay, first thinking, then again action, then living, that way of living, it becomes functionary. Okay, a great soul will be strong to live as strong to think. A great soul will be strong to live. ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய மகா ஆத்மா எப்படி நல்லா வாழும்னா, நல்ல உயர்ந்த சிந்தனைகள் இருந்தாதான். Okay, you have strong thinking, you will live strongly in this world and you will become a greatest soul one day. Others will follow your words, others will follow your actions also. நீங்க எப்படி செய்றீங்களோ அது அப்படியே அவங்களும் செய்வாங்க. They will follow your words and actions also. So you must always sharpen your intellectual level and you must always have high thought and your thinking must be very strong. Then he says, there is virtue yet in the hoe and spade for learned as well as for unlearned hands, and labor is everywhere welcome. Always we are invited to work. See, there is virtue yet in the hoe and the spade. The people who are working sincerely, there will be virtue. அங்கதான் நல்ல குவாலிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு. நற்குணங்கள் எங்கு நிறைந்து இருக்குதுன்னா, whenever a person works continuously, either in the farm or doing any other work. In hoe and spade, of course, you know, hoe is nothing but hoe is nothing but An instrument which is used to hoe, H-O-E, hoe. An instrument which is used to, oh, no one is answering. Till the soil, tilling, plowing. Plow பண்றோம்ல, tilling the soil. That's what we call hoe. And spade, you know, manvetti. Spade. So one who works sincerely in the farm, there we can find virtue. And for learned as well as for unlearned hands, whether you have learned or you haven't learned, but you must know how to work hard, how to work sincerely. You should not waste your time. And labor is everywhere welcome. நீ எவ்வளவு படிச்சிருந்தாலும் படிக்காட்டாலும் ஆனா நீ நல்லா வேலை பார்க்கற அப்படின்னா எல்லாரும் உன்னைய வெல்கம் பண்ணுவாங்க. So your work also will be invited. You will be invited. Your labor, your work also will be invited by all the people in this world. So always we are invited to work. We should be such a man of action, man thinking, he says. Then next one. What are all the duties of the American scholar? Okay, this is the last but not the least, but it continues for a long time. See, the first duty, Emerson says, the office of the scholar is to cheer, to rise, and to guide men by showing them facts amidst appearances. The office of the scholar, office now here it does not talk about any office building, okay, it talks about your job. நீ என்ன பண்ணணும் as a student? As a student, what you must do, what is your duty? First duty, he says, okay, the first duty of the scholar is to cheer. You must be always happy and you must make others happy. Happy is equal to, in Dalai Lama's words, happy is equal to, if you want to be happy, try to make others happy. நீ சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா உன்னைய சுத்தி உள்ளவங்களையும் சந்தோஷப்படுத்து. Okay, so that's what Emerson also says. The first job, the first duty of the American scholar is to cheer. You must be happy, to raise. And I could remember the words of Swami Vivekananda. What is it? Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. மேல 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 உயர்ந்து உன் சிந்தனையும் சரி நீ வளர்ந்து போய்கிட்டே இருக்கணும். Okay, the teacher will love you, the parent will love you, all your followers will love you. Okay, so first to cheer, to raise, and to guide men by your own action. You must guide men, your juniors. They must follow your footpath. They must trace your footpath. அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு லட்சியவாதியா. Okay, you must be like an ideal man from this young age, showing them facts amidst appearances. Even in your appearances also, you must inspire others, your followers. So try to follow. This is the duties of the American scholar, he says, and this is the duties of the Indian scholar also. I say unto you, my dear students, please listen. Then the second duty, what does he say? Let us see. He does the slow, unhonored, and unpaid task of observation. In Thirukural also we could see this, but I forgot to quote that Kural. Sorry, what he says, he does the slow, unhonored, and unpaid task of observation. First, in the age, கவனிங்க, you listen, you observe certain things. Don't always intrude and say your own points immediately. You must have some time to ponder and to observe this world. Sit in a room and observe. Just by closing your eyes also you can observe. நம்ம அப்சர்வ் பண்ணலாம், எது உண்மை எது பொய், what is true, what is false. Okay, so you must pay much importance to observation, he says. Then the third one, he must observe and study men and their psychology and study fame does not come him at once. Overnight, we cannot become fame. Overnight, we cannot become rich. ஒரே நாள்ல யாராவது புகழ் அடைய முடியுமா? Never. Okay. You have seen many great leaders in the world. They might have worked hard for 35 years, 40 years. After that only they will be familiar to all people in this world. They will be they will become famous. Okay. So you should be very patient enough. உன் புகழை பத்தி நீ கவலைப்படக்கூடாது. Must not mind if fame does not come to him at once. இமிடியேட்டா எனக்கு புகழ் வரல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நீ இருக்கக்கூடாது. You must have patience. Okay. You must observe and study men. Instead of studying or reading lot of books, you must study the minds of the people. Okay. And their psychology, he says. Long he must stammer in his speech. Long he must stammer in his speech. Everyone in this world, whoever want to become an orator, சிறந்த பேச்சாளரா ஆகணும்னா உடனே நம்ம ஆக முடியாது. Okay, immediately we cannot become the great orator. What we must do? First we must stammer in speech. திக்கி பேசணும். அதான் first point. Okay, we must stammer in speech. Later, we must develop the stammering into great oration. Immediately, I could remember George Bernard Shaw. George Bernard Shaw was suffering from this stammering when he was very young. He could not speak in a fluent manner in English. Okay, of course his mother tongue is English. Okay, but what he did, our challenge pandrar, he challenged to himself and he went to the park. And he went to the park and stood there in front of the trees, statues, stones, all the flowering plants, all those plants, trees, எங்க போறாரு பாரு, எது முன்னாடி போறாரு. And he addresses his first talk. Okay, he addresses his first talk to the plants, trees and stone benches. அங்க போய் பேசுறாரு. And you could see that video in YouTube also. George Bernard Shaw's speech in போடுங்க. You can watch that. Okay. So first he stammered, but next he became a great phonetician too. Phonetician, speaking with the right pronunciation also. Okay. He became what shall I say, peerless phonetician. A peerless phonetician. ஈடு இணையற்ற ஒரு ஆரட்டரா, சிறந்த பேச்சாளரா ஆனாரு. He became a great politician later. Okay, so that's what I could remember. So Emerson also says same thing. Long he must stammer in his speech. After that, you must try to speak fluently. Okay, then he must be prepared to accept not only poverty and the scorn of the people, but also solitude. Okay, உனக்கு ஏழ்மை நிலைன்னு ஒண்ணு வரும் கண்டிப்பா. Okay, you will suffer one stage, either it may be in your childhood stage or young age, or even in the adulthood, or even after becoming wise men also. Okay, இந்த கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி காலத்துலயும் நம்ம சஃபர் பண்ணுவோம். So you must try to accept that poverty. Okay, and you must try to accept the scorn of the people. All the other people will scold you. You must accept it also. willingness of acceptance is life. Okay, we cannot always expect that other people will praise me. Okay, we may not expect the same thing. Other people will scorn us. So you must accept it also. And also solitude. நான் தன்னந்தனிமையா இப்ப இருக்கிறேன். Even in this corona period, I am solitude. I am feeling this. I am very sad in this separation. அப்படின்னு நீங்க feel பண்ணிருப்பீங்க. Of course, all the youngsters. But you accept it. எல்லாமே நன்மைக்கு தான். Okay. Everything is for good. You are learning a lot during this pandemic period. Okay, that's what I could say you then. So you must be prepared to accept poverty, scorn of the people, and solitude. This is also your duty, says Emerson. Look at the next slide. The chief consolation should be the fact that he exercises the highest functions of human nature. The chief consolation, உனக்குள்ள உள்ள பெரிய ஆறுதல் என்னதுன்னா, should be the fact. What is the fact? The exercises the highest functions of human nature. What are all the functions of human nature? உனக்கு எப்படி ஃபீல் பண்றியோ அதே தான் அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு. இது ஒண்ணு மட்டும்தான், தாரக மந்திரம் மாதிரி. What do you feel? How other people would feel? You must understand this, and if you live, surely you will be consoled. This is the chief consolation of all the facts we learn from this world. Okay, he is a man who raises himself above private consideration and lives on public and illustrious thoughts. Okay, you must raise above yourself, above your private considerations. உன்னை பத்தி என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, how other people will talk about you. Don't waste your time by thinking always how all the other people would think about you. You think about yourself first. And lives on public and illustrious thoughts. That's what. அப்போ உன் மனசு இங்கேயே இல்லாம அடுத்தவன் மனசுலயே போய் உட்கார்ந்துருக்கும். அதை நிப்பாட்டு. Okay, first you stop it. So you rise above your private considerations. He is the world's eye and also the world's heart. The American scholar, that's what, the scholar, he is the world's eye. He is the, how you see the world will see you. How is your heart? That's what the world's heart. Understood? How you see this world, நீங்க எப்படி இந்த உலகத்தை பாக்குறீங்களோ அதே மாதிரிதான் உங்களை பார்க்கும். If you are very friendly with other people, surely you will be liked by all. If you show enmity with one person, that person will definitely be showing that enmity to you always. Okay? So everything it is in your mind. நீ ஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கிறதும் என்மியா பாக்குறதும் ஓ மனசுக்குள்ளதான் இருக்கு. That's what in one sentence, not even in 2 words in Tamil, I could summarize all the duties. I could summarize, but it is that I will continue. மனம் போல் வாழ்வு, மனம் போல் வாழ்வு. That's what. Okay, how your mind, how your heart, how you view this world, that's what this world will be. நீ enmity-யா இருந்துட்டு, if you expect friendliness from others, it will never happen so in this world, in anybody's life. ஏன்னா அவ்வளோ பவர் இருக்கு. Okay, our mind has such power. If I see all my students in a friendly manner, they will also see me in a friendly manner. If I shout, surely you will also argue and shout at me. Okay, that's what happens. So this is what for all the people in this world. So in other words, he sees and feels for others. How is your pain? You must understand and analyze the feelings of others. That's what you must see others feeling also.